Queen Charge Recall Titans was strong before, but now with the addition of the Root Rider, this army goes to the next level. That's because you can remove the jump spell from your army, add an extra rage spell, and the base doesn't stand a chance. We're going to start with a box base here, and I've noticed some OP Flame Flinger value on the left side, so of course we are going to take advantage of that. The Flame Flinger is really strong with recall attacks, so anytime you can do it, get that Flame Flinger down. Particularly if you can get Flame Flinger value at Town Hall 16. It is not easy to do because the Mortar pretty hard counters the Flame Flinger now with the new level. So what do you do with the Queen Charge and a recall attack? Well, you're just going to Queen Charge into a nice area of the base. It doesn't have to be too high DPS. And you're going for value, but most importantly, a funnel. So you see here, I'm going to get some value with the defenses here. We got the Multi-Archer Tower, Scatter, Queen, and the Ricochet Cannon. But really at Town Hall 16, with so many high value defenses, there's always going to be value everywhere for a recall. So it's more important to set a good funnel, and you'll see in a second how good this funnel is, because we got the Flame Flinger on the other side doing its best. Now we're going to wall break in the middle of that, and the Queen Charge, I'm going to let her get rid of this Builder Hut, and then pull her away and put it in on the top side. Now, Root Riders need a really good funnel because they target defenses, remember? So you need a bit of a deeper funnel than you do with most troops. I use the Yeti to funnel the bottom side. Titans are down. I'm going to delay my Root Riders a little bit here. There's no need to put them in immediately, and here they come in now. King's going to come into the base, but normally the Barbarian King will go on the outside of the base because, as I keep saying, the Root Riders need a really good funnel. But have a look at this. I am opening up the base like crazy here. That is a terrible poison spell. Let's ignore that. But opening up the whole base here thanks to the Root Riders. No wall breakers, no jump needed. Nah, you can forget those with this army comp. It's worth also noting that I'm bringing the Healing Tome. You'll see that in effect right here because you can tell the Barbs are slowly gaining HP. That's a terrible freeze. We'll completely ignore that swagged freeze. Oof. Not my greatest attack here. Mr. Poison, Mr. Freeze, and we're still going to triple. Final Rage coming in there, and the Healing Tome is still in effect. You can see the King is slowly gaining back 8 HP, although that might be the healers on him at this stage. Honestly, can't tell. But yeah, the base is gone. There's just so many hit points with this army. Now, you don't need to bring the life gem because it's only going to add 725 hit points to each of the troops, and all the troops in this army basically have over 8,000 hit points, so 700 doesn't really make the world of difference. You're better off bringing the Healing Tome. That will heal far more than the life gem will ever add. Now, you'll notice, despite swagging 2 spells, this attack gets close on time, and that is the weakness of the recall attack. So keep that in mind when you're using this army, that time is a problem. But if you're smart enough about it, you'll be fine. Coming in on this teaser base here, and the plan is pretty simple. When the Town Hall's that far on the outside of the base, get rid of it for free. Now, at Town Hall 15, this wouldn't have been easy because not only are the defenses doing more damage with the Rage Towers, but you would only have 3 Rage spells with this army because you have to bring the jump spell. But now, because there's 4 Rage spells with this army, you can afford to put 2 on your Queen Charge at the start, and then you still have 2 for your Smash later on. So I'm about to come in with a second Rage spell here. I'm just delaying it a little because I'd rather my Queen deal with the archers before the Town Hall because there is that Invis tower behind the Town Hall. We freeze immediately, no messing about. You'll notice this gets quite close here. Even though I raged the Queen, she barely gets the Town Hall and down, so keep that in mind. Now, I did put too many healers down. That is my fault, but I thought the Queen might need them. And yeah, did you know healers can go after a Sneaky Gob? I didn't know that was a thing because they're invisible, but I guess it makes sense. I don't know why they wouldn't. I just never really thought of it. We'll wall break on the top side for the King. We still do bring 3 wall breakers with this army. That's in case you need to do a mega Queen Charge. And keep in mind, you're bringing no jump with this army, so it's the ultimate safety net essentially. Coming in with the drill, I'll freeze this single Inferno so the king gets more value. But yeah, you can use the drill or the siege barracks in this scenario. I wanted the drill to open up the walls to help out our barbarian king, but either of them would have worked. Both are fantastic with this army. Warden ability goes off. All our troops are going to be slowly gaining HP. Thankfully, the Titans stayed in the core. I think that's the Root Riders on the top side. Not exactly where I wanted them, but what can you do about it? Rage spell in the core, and I believe I'm about to pop the Queen ability early. And why do I do that? Because I can get these raged healers to sit on my Queen. They actually jump off the Queen and jump onto the Titans, but that's something you need to think about with the healer puppet. Don't pop your Queen ability last minute, particularly if there's a rage spell on top of her. Pop it early and you'll get the raged healers, and she gets so much of her HP back. And the healers can even switch to the rest of the army. Unfortunately, they're sitting on the Titan. This drill still hasn't popped. Look at all the walls it's open. Oh my word, this thing is so good. You can see the power of the drill here. I think I would have tripled this even with the siege barracks, because you get all those wizards doing beautiful cleanup. But the drill was definitely better here. Notice I'm bringing 2 Root Riders in the CC. I'm not really sure if it's the best thing. It's a pretty good CC because the Root Riders work amazingly with the RC. But there probably is a better one. It's just so fun having the Root Riders come out of whatever your siege machine is. And we're going to finish off with a ring base. So we're going to do the Queen Charge on the bottom left here. And what do I want to get? With this, I want the Queen to get rid of the enemy Queen, but also that Expo. Because if that Expo goes down, there's a chance my Flame Flinger can get rid of the Eagle Artillery. And anytime the Flame Flinger can get rid of something so valuable is definitely worth it. Now, I only brought 4 healers for this mini Queen Walk here because I don't see myself losing any healers or the Unicorn because there's none of the merged defenses nearby. In saying that, I believe my Queen's about to get in range. Yep. Well, you can see where my thinking was, but yeah, it was just in range. So we put that 5th healer down. Can't hurt to have that whilst we deal with this defensive CC. And obviously, I'm going to try and not use the Rage, but if I have to use the Rage, that is fine. Having 2 Rages for the Root Titan Smash isn't the end of the world. And have a look at this now. There is the Monolith on the top side, but the Flame Flinger should be able to just outrange that Monolith, which means we can get the Eagle down, which is so good, not only because it's the Eagle and it's obviously an important building, but because I was going to get to the Eagle very late in this attack. So we're setting this up again. Funnel is everything. We got the King and the Yeti spreading out to set a good funnel because I need these Root Riders to open up the walls. Otherwise, the Titans will go walking out of the base, and that is perfect. Root Riders open 1 wall. That Root Rider opens the 2nd wall, and that's why you bring 2 of them in this army. I popped the Warden here because a few of my troops are low HP, but honestly, the Root Riders had done most of their job at this point. I didn't have to pop it for them, but it was a good time to pop it for my troops anyway. Never hurts to have more troops in that healing tome. We get the freeze off perfectly. All the troops on the top side haven't gone to the Town Hall, but that's alright. I rage, but that's mainly for the healers. Notice it's not as much for the troops there. And I'm about to pop my Queen ability in a second. Yep, we pop it. She goes invisible. Unfortunately, only 1 healer survives, but it's still better than nothing. In saying that, the giant arrow might have been better here. I popped that invis. Come on, Queen! Oh, that's so unfortunate. Thankfully, we have the RC ability. Have a look at all those Titans on the top side. All 3 of them have gone outside the base. I couldn't quite believe that. How did they get out of the base? They were in the core before, but Titans have a way, don't they? But it doesn't matter. This is crushed. We have 3 Titans up. We have 2 Root Riders. We have the Yeti on the far right-hand side. Base building doesn't have a chance.